All right, welcome everyone. Season 2, episode 4. After a break from really bad episode last week, or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Yep.
Which
Just awful.
I just wanted to say. So we're gonna remove the AI. Is that right?
Yes.
Yep.
And
that's
are we
right.
gonna give ourselves one life each? Do you want to do that?
One life to start
Yeah,
with.
like when
or-
you die, you die. We could play more board games that way.
We could do that, but Pestilence could wipe that. That could be a really short game.
I mean, I'm fine with that if you guys are.
So okay, is the
Yeah.
goal now to speed run Talisman every week? Let's
No,
what if
but
we
this is
lowered
starting to drag.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm envisioning us getting like 5 expansions going here.
And then just getting like brutal.
Yeah. It's up to you
Definitely,
guys.
if we get to like Clockwork Kingdom and like the beasts start middling in on top of that, we're gonna be
Or we're gonna drop them like as guys move through sets. Wasn't that the plan?
Yeah, but-
that is the plan.
But with Tom, our Boo Box, I'm sorry, being
Yeah.
so far ahead, it's never gonna happen. I see.
Well, we just do it without the AI this week and see how it goes.
Yeah, let's.
I'm
cut
okay
one
with
thing at a
going
time.
to one life, but yeah, okay, yeah, we'll try one.
Let's
thing
see
at a
how this goes. All right, so there's my card.
Just cutting.
Go ahead.
If just cutting the AI drops it by an hour, I mean that's a real win.
It's true. Okay,
right.
well let's give it a shot. So I've got 6 characters from the base game left still, since we didn't eliminate anything.
Right.
AM Shams has
time. Oh, the elf I gotta play.
just the elf, yeah. And Schmilson has the 3 Grim Reaper characters
That he
still.
has left.
And you got to play the
Sage.
yeah, the sage, the bald guy.
That
Okay,
dude.
so let's see. Let me get a game going. You guys still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I changed my hotkey to push to talk, so
Sounds
to make
great.
sure it works.
Sounds like it's working.
You're a rock star.
Okay, so no Dance Macabre.
Yeah, we're wiping
Right.
that.
I'm just gonna play the priest again, just like last week or 2 weeks ago.
All right. I also think the other benefit of not having the AI is we're all going to be forced to be more aggressive. The AI was just kind of a punching bag for anything
true.
negative.
Yeah,
So-
Andy really fucked me.
He really fucked you.
And I'll be honest, I was trying to hit you with that Grim Reaper first, but
That's all right.
he did it.
It's kind of the Talisman is kind of a like, we don't really want to play the full game because we don't got 5 hours to play, you know.
Right.
It's weird when you play the base game; they don't last that long. It's just all these expansions make the whole thing
I
drag
mean,
out.
in real life, it goes quite a while too if you just keep dying.
Yeah, that's true.
In real life, you have all the management of all the cards and pieces, and that
Mhm.
takes up time too.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially if you're drinking beer while you're playing, and then it just gets even more tedious.
True, true, true.
Move the Reaper.
Oh, sorry, I moved.
Here he comes.
So I think our 1 subscriber is all caught up now. He watched the last video, at least.
Wow. Benjamin.
Shout
Shout
out,
out.
Dude. What's up, dude?
Dwayne.
Dwayne, what's up, man?
Should send Dwayne. We should make up a special T-shirt and just send it to Dwayne.
Wow.
Do you think he'd wear it?
I'm the only subscriber to Lemure Free Picnic.
If we ever get 2, he'd be number 1.
Yeah,
would be.
Dwayne's
Number 1 viewer.
on-
And we'll
Dwayne's
know
gonna-
if you stop
yeah.
watching.
I won't unless they tell me.
Just keep that in mind. That's okay. No pressure,
off
man.
to a
You can
bad start.
stop watching whenever you want.
I don't.
Or do. It's okay.
We just
There's lots of
we'll
content
know.
out there. I won't.
We'll tell you.
Yeah, okay.
Then you'll know.
There's more guys on the channel than watch the channel.
It's all right. One of our videos had like 21 views.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
We had some. Nice.
We are kind of going the like no exposure route of anything.
I was thinking if we should... I don't even know what we would clip to make something be like, check this out. Because I don't even know... I was thinking about trying to make little videos or shorts or something to...
Yeah, I was gonna do that too, like a synopsis of a season 1, like all the best.
Yeah,
endings.
something like that. Yeah. That'd be all right.
And I kind of got less motivation, so. But yeah, you should do it.
Oh, shoot.
I have motivation, but I don't have time to enact my motivation.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, I finally went magnet fishing on last Thursday.
How'd you do?
I got 1 Corona bottle cap.
Is that it?
That was it.
Oh.
And I got a lot of
Haven't been out in a
questions
while.
from passersby.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you
Did
doing?
you answer like the magnet fishing?
He's like, you got something big down there? Because I had that huge rope.
Yeah.
Like, I was, it's just a magnet. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I,
Not
One
even
Corona
necessary.
bottle cap.
huh?
I just said
Go
one
ahead.
Corona bottle cap. What did you say?
I was gonna say, for me, it's not even necessarily the getting anything. It's just the getting outside and not being
Yeah.
in front of a screen and.
Yeah.
I think it'd be more
Like
fun
right
with
now.
somebody else.
I think so too. I would be down to do that anytime.
Yeah, I mean, I only had like, there's a walking bridge in a park. That's where I went. Or like
Yeah.
a bridge over a river. It's tiny. Like I felt weird throwing it so far with people trying to walk behind me. So I wasn't sure, you know.
Yeah, what the etiquette is and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it says like no metal detecting devices allowed, which it's not really a metal detecting device, I guess.
No. It's a metal attracting device. but
Yeah, I
not
mean, it-
detect.
Officer.
Which didn't say
Technically, officer. It's a metal attracting device. Hey. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, that was cool.
Cool.
Fix the toilet again. I hate toilets.
What happened to your
Oh, I
toilet?
do too.
The seal came loose.
I hate that.
I have a rubber seal, so I went to the Home Depot and got one that's like part wax, part rubber, which is kind of nice.
I've had that.
Yeah, like the wax goes on the flange and the rubber goes on the bottom of the toilet.
Yep.
So. Yeah,
Do you
see.
have hot air to heat your house, or how do you
No,
heat your
it's
house?
baseboard, hot water.
Okay, good. That's good.
Yeah.
We had blown air in our house, and the hot air was just blowing on that wax ring all the time. It
Oh.
was right beside the toilet, and it was just melting it all the time.
Wow.
That's not a good idea.
Thought of that.
Okay, what am I doing here? I want to
know.
re-roll. As I can.
You want to talk about this album, or you want to wait a little bit?
I'm ready
You can
when
get it
you're
over
ready.
with. Let's do it.
Going to introduce the group, or what do you want to do here?
Okay, the album
yeah, you
is Godspeed You Black Emperors, Lift Your Skinny Fist to Heaven. Is that right?
No,
I can't
the
tell
artist
if
is
they have it.
Godspeed You Black Emperor.
I got it backwards.
Yeah, and then the album is lift your finny skis, like antennas.
Lift
to
your
anim-
skinny, like antenna. That's what it is. Yep.
Lift your skinny fists like antennas to heaven.
Yes.
Just like that.
So it's a some kind of musical group from
Canada.
Montreal.
Yep.
And apparently there's like a bunch of members that whenever they want to be in it, they're in it.
Mhm.
Right. They formed in '94. I think there's like 9 bass people, right? Is that what I read?
I don't remember.
9 bass players.
No, like the
Makers.
group
I
is.
see. I see.
They
what
have
you
like
mean.
9
All right.
consistent people.
Got you. Yep.
Yeah. Did you say there were? I thought when we talked about it originally, you said Hams that you had heard of them and they were like an indie rock outfit. Is what I thought you said.
So I had a roommate in college who was into like. Do you guys know the website Pitchfork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was a devotee of the website Pitchfork. So anything that did well on Pitchfork, he had to buy and had to own. So this album was like really well received in that type of circle at that time.
I know.
So
this
he had
man.
this, and he would put it on, and insist that it be played in full, even if he left the room. Like this album had to be played like all the way through.
Is this
Kinda weird.
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah, because he was like, it's so good or whatever. And I remember thinking I hated it. Listening to it again, I'm like, oh, this is that album because it's only 4 songs and they're like 20 minutes each. And I was like,
Yeah, this like
this is that freaking album from 1999 or whatever year it was, 2003.
It was
And,
2000 that it came out.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
this
got-
is that album. Yeah, go ahead.
No, say it was critically like praised as like one of the best albums of that decade or something like that.
Yeah, I
It
really
was,
hated
yeah.
it then. I hated it a lot then. I don't have a lot to say about it now. Should we go right into it, or do you guys have anything to say?
Yeah, I've got a little bit.
Go ahead.
I got a little bit to say. So I
Like
listened
before
to
we
it.
jump into it, or
Yeah, I listened
Okay,
to
go.
it 3 times. The first 2 times I took no notes and I was doing other stuff while I listened to it. So I really felt like I didn't give it a fair shake. So I finally gave it a full listen, and I think it's interesting. Didn't like it at first, but it grew on me.
I'm gonna say that I did the same thing, but I listened to it more. I think because I was doing painting at the house, I listened to it about 4 or 5 times through, and then the last time, in those times that I was listening to it, I was like, "This is okay. I kind of like this." And then when I actually sat down and took notes, I was like, "This is not something I'll ever listen to again." There's nothing here. There's like 2 minutes of this album that I really like, and then that's about it. And
Yeah,
so
so
that's
I agree with you. It's kind of like I think about it. Like, would I listen to this again? Probably. I might like throw it on once, but there's probably other things I'd rather listen to.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. You got more to say? I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No, the only other thing I wanted to say was that I didn't really know how to tackle it when I was rating it. So Wikipedia actually had it broken down into smaller chunks, like they had the movements or whatever.
Yeah, I found that too.
So I rated the movements rather than the 22-minute.
I tried
chunks
to
a
as
whole,
well, but yeah.
because I couldn't do it. It was like there's too much going on here. I need smaller chunks, so I'm rating smaller chunks than the whole.
I did.
right, I don't
Still, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you go.
I was say I rated the whole track, but I did give like little bits of review
Okay.
for each part.
Okay,
That
I
was
was
all I
gonna
wanted
say
to say as a lead-in.
I didn't rate the individual. This whole album is just like one long thing to me.
That's fair.
So like I'd like to just give kind of a general overall impression. That's really going to be, if I said it, it'd just be the same thing over and over again, more or less. Like I feel like there's this album sounds like there's meant to be a visual component that's missing to me.
I would agree
like,
with that.
It feels like it's
I
a
felt-
soundtrack to something, or there should be a laser light show or something, because
Right.
it's just so empty. And then the parts that sound like songs, they just play them really slow until they get really fast, and then it kind of like crescendos, and then they do it
Then it's
again. And
gone.
it's like you guys
Yeah.
could just have had a song there and thrown some lyrics on it, and there was a cool thing there, but instead you just like, I don't know, and it's just over and over again. And it's okay, and it's not bad. I appreciate like the theremin and stuff, and like the later tracks, and like there's a lot of interesting sound stuff happening. But it's a really frustrating album to listen to with nothing. It feels like you should be watching something when you're listening to this. And I guess that's my biggest criticism. Does that make sense? Do you guys hear what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
I do.
All right.
As I was listening to it, I felt like I was at, like, somebody was like, had done an artsy movie in college and they wanted me to go watch it.
Totally.
And and that's what I felt like when I was listening to this. It was like kind of the same feeling.
So I'll be curious to hear you guys break it down, but like, I couldn't do it. It's just like one big long art piece. That is not my thing. That's all I have to say.
Okay. The whole time?
I mean, I'll chime in occasionally, I guess, but I don't have
It's all
ratings
done.
or anything. I don't have ratings.
Right. Okay, that's fair. If you had to read the whole thing a rating, what would you give it?
I'd give it a B because it's like, I don't think it's bad. It's not bad. I have to appreciate what went into it, but I just don't care, and it's like kind of long and pretentious. I wouldn't listen to it again. I think it's the biggest thing is I like 25 years later or 20 years later, whatever it is, like I'm annoyed at it for different reasons, and I still don't want to listen to it again.
Okay.
So, B.
Nice.
The same for the same reasons. I gave it an F.
Oh wow.
It's like there isn't much about this album I'd go back to revisit at all. There's like 2 minutes during like one track that I liked. I would listen to that 2 minutes over again. If somebody was like, "Hey, do you want to listen to this?" I'd be like, "Well, there's a couple minutes I wouldn't mind hearing," but then I'd have to find it in the middle of all the other stuff, and I don't know. And I saw all the glowing reviews for it, and I wanted to like it, and I kept an open mind, but it's not something I'd go back to. Unless it was for money. If someone wanted to give me money, I'd listen to it again. But
So I think
That's
there's.
about it.
Feels like there's like almost like a lot of B-roll to this the album. Like you're like anyone could make this, you know. But I think there are parts of it that are really really cool. Like it gave me a lot of imagery in my mind as far as like you talking about like it should be something visual. Like I sort of made things up in my head, I guess, as I listened to it. But that kind of transported you from place to place. And I really like how every sound sort of is on the verge of becoming like a different instrument. It's kind of interesting. But if I had to rate the album, I'd give it a B as well. I did give each of the tracks a rating.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't know it was critically acclaimed until about halfway through. I started looking at it. So I don't want to come across as like, oh, I know it's good music, but I didn't know either way.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
I think you say what you like. It's fine. I'd like to hear the breakdowns. Like I have the album on in my background, so I can hear what you guys are talking about.
All right, so I'll start. The first track's called Storm. And before I had looked up that each thing, I was like, I'm gonna just write down what I think are the parts. So I gave it 6 parts. But there are actually 4. So part 1 I thought was like dawn, like it sounded like the sunrise, like fog and mist lifting from valleys, kind of. Part 2 was like the pace starts to quicken, you add drums, it's like a city coming to life. Storm starts building and then it begins. You get that like the driving ominous crash cymbal and discordant strings, and then it's that driving pace with the drums, etc., etc. And then the last part, or actually part 5, is the storm slows, and you start hearing like the Spanish English announcements on like the loudspeaker or whatever. There's like sounds of cars driving through puddles, like a storm just ended or something. It sounds like we're at a loading dock. And then the last part, I didn't know what that was. It's called Cancer Towers on Holy Road Highway. I just put question marks. And it's like a distorted voice speaks over a melancholic piano tune, while you hear like a hum in the background. So I kind of like that part. But
it's weird.
I gave it a B overall.
all right. You want to go next, Hams, or do you want me to go?
Like I said, I don't have anything else to say.
Okay.
It feels like, I mean, I hear what you're saying, Boobox, about like it evokes imagery in your mind.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, but at the same time, like, it just seems like a lot of work on the listener for music that seems so like. I don't think you're wrong at all.
I think you have to be
Just
willing.
for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're right. You have to like approach it as if it's that kind of thing. I don't know. It just sounds so much like a soundtrack though that goes with something to me. Like, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Go ahead, Schmilson.
Let me finish my roll here.
It's a B.
You gave it a B?
The whole album's a B. It's like one big B. So.
All right, let me go here real quick. All right, so I have it broken down into the 4 chunks. The first one is lift your skinny fists like antennas into heaven. And that's the first 6 minutes and 15 seconds of the track. And so for this portion, it's like for me, it's like a never-ending build-up. It starts with like the lone guitar, then it's joined by some horns, and with slowly joined by more guitar, and then some bells, and then some strings. It just keeps building slowly and slowly and slowly, and they add percussion. Then it speeds up, and then they start varying the sound a little, and then they decide they've had enough, and they stop. And it's like, it's very repetitive. It feels like it's unnecessarily long build-up to get where they're getting. And it's not unpleasant sounding, but it's not something I would come back to hear. So I gave that one a B for that first chunk. And then for the second chunk, it was Gathering Storm, Il pleut amoureux. I don't know what that means, unless it's in parentheses it had clatters like worry, so I don't know if that's what that translates into. But it's 11 minutes and 10 seconds, and this one it begins with a chaotic breakdown of the last portion. And we get a couple of guitars playing with some strings in the background once the chaos ends, and there's some reverberation going on in the back of the track that I wasn't too fond of, and then the strings and percussion kind of take over. Hold on here. Yeah, okay. Nope. Try again. Okay, guess we're doing that. Can I use a sword? I think I can, right?
Yeah, I should be able to.
Let's get one of those. This, yeah, let's get a sword. I don't have enough for an axe, or I get an axe. Alright, so we've got that.
Do the Reaper.
Oh, I gotta do the Grim Reaper. Alright. So you get the reverberation go on in the back. I don't like that so much. Then the strings and the percussion take over. And when the guitars come back, it's like a triumphant thing. And that's the first portion of anything that I really like in this album. It starts around like the 10:13 mark of the track. It ends around 12:10. I don't know, the guitar part is, I think it could make like an awesome song with some lyrics, but they don't do that, so. And then it descends into strings alone again with what sounds like a stray flute, and I start to tune out. And then the percussion picks up with instrumentation of, I'm sure of, with it, but it's repetitive. Overall, the section as a whole doesn't do much for me, but where that 2 minutes is, I really liked that 2 minutes, so I gave that part an A. And then we get Welcome to Barco, AM PM, LAX, 5/14/2000. It's a minute and 15 seconds of that airport sound, the talking over the speaker, and that really does nothing for me at all. I found it unnecessary. I didn't want to try to figure out what they were doing or why it was on here. I didn't give it a chance. I gave that an F. Then we had Cancer Towers on Holy Road Highway for 3 minutes and 52 seconds. And you get that resonating sound, like Boobox said. And it's with the distorted voices and some piano and high-pitched background sound. And I just feel like I'm being shouted at by someone I can't understand, and I don't like it. And I wouldn't choose to listen to that again either, so I gave that an F as well.
Okay.
I guess overall I'd probably give that like a C or a D for the whole track, if I had to pin down on something.
Fair. Brutal, but fair.
He's firm but fair.
You got anything to add there, Hams?
I really was trying to make it like I can say the same things over and over again. It's just like one long thing. It's an art album. It's an art album. Breaking down the instrumentation. I mean,
Just giving you a chance if you wanted to add something.
all right, cool.
You don't have to say anything.
I just don't want to feel like I'm not contributing, but
No,
I guess it
it's
is.
fine. All right, so the next track is called Static, and it's like another 20-minute track, but it is broken down this time into 5 different mini tracks. So first part is called Terrible Canyons of Static. It sounds immediately like there's a foghorn. It's a bit distorted, echoey. Maybe not a boat horn actually, but a train horn. And it's rumbling down the track. Kind of draws up an image for me of like a foggy gray day where you could barely see in front of you, but you know there's a train. And then a sort of symphony plays, becomes distorted and digitized. Next part is called Atomic Clock. The digitized sound increases, it's kind of unpleasant, and then digital voice gives the time. Next part is called Chart 3. Digital sound becomes instead like a telegraph sound, and now we hear someone talking about religion or something. They continue on about insanity and heavily transformations over some strings. Fourth part, World Police and Friendly Fire. I like this part a lot. It's like, it's got some strings to it still, acoustic guitar, and then a xylophone joins in. Becomes kind of haptic at the end, and then it sort of dies out with like a last guitar, electric guitar string. The last part is the buildings, they are sleeping now. I don't know, it's like electric saws or something with cymbals, and it's like the hum of electricity the entire time. Also has that kind of like a echoey knocking sound, like you're far away in a cavern or something like that. I don't get the impression of buildings. It's more like you're an electric current traveling the wires, like from building to building or something like that.
That's an interesting thought. I like that imagery.
Yeah, I like that part. I gave this track an A. So that would be all of
Nice.
it, static.
I thought it was a little long and repetitive. I gave it a B.
Nice.
I'm gonna visit the Enchantress real quick. Probably turn into a toad. Oh, just lose that strength that I didn't want to lose. Get out of here. Alright. So the 5 parts here. Terrible Canyons of Static. To me, it immediately sounded like trains and some high-pitched static are trying to deafen me. And then we get some horns. But for me, the damage has already been done by being deafened by the train horn and the static. So I gave that one an F, and I wouldn't listen to that one again. Atomic Clock. It's 1 minute and 9 seconds. It feels like you're intercepting a radio transmission, and then it tells me the time. And for me, I felt my note was, it's not musical, it's an art project, and I'm not interested. Chart 3, so I gave that an F2. I feel like I'm being preached at to a set of strings and guitar, and again, I'm not really engaged with it. I'm mildly curious about what the person is talking about, but not enough to dig into it. And again, it feels like less like music and more like an art piece. So I gave that one an F2. World Police and Friendly Fire. This part's really stringy, and around the 13:20 mark, they bring in a little guitar, but everything's a little bit repetitive for me. It had an eerie feeling to it, but not much happens, and ultimately not much happens at all until it descends into chaos in the last minute. I gave it a C because it was a big step up from the last 2 portions. So, and then we have the buildings are sleeping now, and we got some more eerie sounds without much going on. I felt like if you added some spooky laughs, you could add it to a Halloween background sound album. So I gave that one an F2.
Okay. So
I think if
go ahead.
I've got so many Fs there, I think I'd have to give it an F. Either a D or an F.
Okay.
Wow. A and an F.
All right, the next track is called Sleep. And it's a 3-parter. The first part is called Murray Austral. They don't sleep on the beach. They don't sleep anymore on the beach. I hate the thought of being in New York City and hearing an anecdote from someone that lives there just is irrelevant to me, so I hate it. I like the next one though. Monheim is really cool. I like that one a lot. It's a slow-paced acoustic guitar, more strings, a little bit of drums. It's got some interesting guitar tune with drums and like a Western-esque string harmony. I think that's actually the theremin that Ham Sam's was talking about. I really like
maybe
that
I'm
sound.
mishearing it. Yeah.
It reminds me of parts of that album Captain Beefheart that I have that I need to upload, Electricity.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, that song on that album rather. And at the very end, there's like it sounds almost like what Radiohead wanted to. I think they copied this in Hail to the Thief. It sounds a lot like that. The last part's called Broken Windows, Locks of Love, Part 3/3rd part. Nice strings, guitar harmony with a rock beat. I gave the whole thing an A.
For me, starting with Murray Austral, They Don't Sleep on the Beach, I had The Art Project Continues. This part makes me laugh a little bit, so I gave it a D, and I kind of wish we could have Murray on our soundboard. Then Monheim, I found it was another long repetitive section and really slow. It hits the 9 minutes and 30-second mark, and it really starts to pick up, but then it gets caught in repetition again. And I have to admit that at this point, as I'm listening to it, they really start to wear on me as far as the repetition. I gave that part a D as well. Broken Windows, Locks of Love, repetitive. They play a few notes back and forth for a few minutes, then add a bell to those few notes, then turn the few notes into 5 notes, and I'm supposed to find it moving, but I'm just annoyed. And at the 17-minute mark, it starts to pick up a little and varies enough that I'm less grumpy with them. And then with like 5 minutes left, it's starting to sound at least a little organized and musical, so I gave it a C. But overall, it's just too repetitive for me. So I would say I'd give that section like a C.
Okay.
I'll give it a B plus because I like that guitar sound.
Nice. B plus, A,
B
and
plus. Yep.
a D or an F?
C, I think I said.
A C. Okay. C for theremin.
Mm-hmm.
The last one is called like Antennas to Heaven, but it's made of 4 parts. Actually, more. Hold on, let me count them. 6 parts. The first part's it's your turn still here, Smilson.
Yeah, I forgot to
The
move
first
the Reaper.
4
There we
parts
go.
are like a total of 4 minutes. All I wrote for it was it's like a folksy song that turns into some stuff. She jumped, she was a bulldozer. She jumped, she was alone in an empty field. This is like the main part. It's a 9-minute part of it. It's got a nice jam in the middle. It's got some xylophone, drums, guitar, strings. At the end, it slows down and becomes discordant. The last part, I think I liked Antennas to Heaven. I think actually I missed there's one in here I miss, but I don't really care.
Camp Drone.
Yeah, that one I didn't care for at all. But I liked Antennas to
No.
Heaven. It's got like a cool distorted strings or on the verge of bagpipes or a saxophone. I can't tell what it is. It's really cool though. I gave that one the whole track a B.
I gave
give it
Moya
a B.
Sings Baby-O. He gives it
Sorry.
a B. I said Moya Sings Baby-O. I'll give that part a C because it's musical. It's only a minute, but I'll take it. The second one is Edgy Swing Set Acid. It's just noise. I gave it an F. Glockenspiel Duet recorded on a campsite in Rhinebeck, New York. I don't need a Glockenspiel duet. I gave it an F. Attention, Mon Ami, Fa La 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 La, 55th Street, Laurent. This is more art sounds than Canadian kids singing. I don't need it. F. She dreamt she was a bulldozer. She dreamt she was alone. And this one I thought I was going to get something that I liked. It was up-tempo and it was catchy, but that part was over in like a minute, and then I was back to slow and eerie. And then in the last 3 minutes, you kind of get a beachy guitar sound, which is nicer to listen to, but it doesn't last long enough for me. So that one I gave a C. Death Can't Drone is just echoey, drony sound with some random plunking that's infrequent, and I just had that as more artsy crap and gave it an F. And then Antennas to Heaven, echoey, reverby, the end, D. So I think I'll give that a D on the whole.
Putting the D on the hole.
E on the hole. Get that hole a D.
Good God. So, there we go. Overall, there you go. That's the album. Well done, boys.
It's not necessarily that I hate it. It's just that I don't want to listen to it again. It's not for me.
Yeah. I was
This
kind
is
of like overly. I felt like I had it overshadowing me, kind of like at first, you know. When I saw the length of the tracks, I was like, oh, how am I gonna do this?
Yeah.
Kind of ease your way into it a little bit, like a hot bath, you know.
Sure.
Right.
Maybe not as pleasant.
Yeah, I'd prefer a hot bath.
Oh, get all my
I
stuff
haven't had
back.
a bath in a long time. I just shower.
I haven't had one either. Oh, I'm not gonna get my stuff back.
I haven't had a bath in a while either. That's so weird. That's 3 guys who haven't had a bath in a while.
I don't have a bathtub in my house anymore. Just showers.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's part of the thing is,
Oh.
yeah, the last time I had a bath, I was at like a hotel and they had a bathtub, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
I used to take a bath when I was depressed. I don't do it anymore.
It's nice.
It is nice.
It's a nice time, damn it.
It's nice to take a warm bath.
I guess when I had my own apartment, I had been playing golf all day long.
Suck it,
Sometimes I'd
Google.
take a
All right, man.
bath with a beer. Just sit there.
A beer bath.
Little
Yeah.
me time after golf.
I'm gonna drag you down. Brace the suck.
Oh shit! Why would anyone do
long-
this? Oh no! Good game, boys. Oh, I could have re-rolled. What the fuck am I doing?
I don't know, but you can still play
Okay.
because I didn't turn that part off yet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, dude, go for it. Try fighting the gargoyle, it's there.
I know.
At least you have that sword, though.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's even strength for you.
See what happens.
Oh no, you're actually 1 up. Damn, never mind. Man, that sage is such a hunk.
That gargoyle. Oh,
Oh no!
He got you.
Reroll.
Well, I got to. I don't want to lose to this guy. Oh, I thought
Claims
I was gonna
another
kick over
one.
those six.
He waits behind that one wall there.
Just clubbing guys.
I'm totally not expecting gargoyle in a hallway.
He's like, shit, there's
He's
2
up on
guys.
my
I'll wait
feet.
for the next guy.
Yeah. Some satisfaction.
They always think of gargoyles as like being on the side of a building, but this one's in the hallway.
Yeah, looking to hit guys.
You just never expect. He's like Nancy Kerrigan over there.
Tanya Harding.
Oh right, yeah.
Nancy Kerrigan's the 2 guys.
Yeah, that's right. Nancy and Kerrigan.
All right. I have a second chance at this.
And with the 1 death thing, we would have been out already.
Yeah, consider it. We could have been playing Settlers right now.
Oh, so it's 1 set of life. I thought you meant 1 life, like,
Yeah.
to start
one,
with.
no,
Everyone
no,
has
no. Like
one.
one, you don't
One
respawn.
point. Oh, I'd be okay with that. I think, yeah. Honestly.
When we get to these sorts of characters where we have to play through them, like I guess the Sage is
Consider-
pretty good, but
I just feel like, you know,
Oh no!
only 1 life. That kind of makes sense.
no respawn.
Yeah, like no respawn. Why respawn? Like,
Play hardcore mode.
yeah.
Yeah, it could be fun.
I think it would be more fun because like every life would actually matter then instead of like what I just did where
They also make it.
You would. You'd be less reckless.
yeah, exactly.
It might
think
make
that's
things
actually a
really
good idea.
short. Okay, we can do.
But that's okay too. Like there's other games to play. Like if Talisman goes short, I'm not gonna.
yeah.
Oh, come on.
I'm down for it. I guess I'm casting my vote for that mode going forward.
I wonder if you can get like make it so it gets 2 only or something. Like you get 2 chances.
Walk back a little bit.
Hmm?
You want to walk it back a little bit?
Well, I just 2 chances seems better than just 1.
Okay.
I mean, this game would have been over at what, 10:05?
Although, yeah, like it might give us whoever dies first has to like entertain the other 2 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. You can just hang out. I don't care. I mean, I don't think that's a big deal. Anyway.
Ew. You guys have albums in mind if you happen to win?
No.
I do. I did pick some this time. One.
We might do that Captain Beefheart album.
That'd be cool.
Heartwarming and mandatory.
It was a movie.
Oh, I started watching the new Frasier, guys.
I was actually
What was
going to
it?
bring that up because I watched half of the pilot on YouTube because it came up as like free to watch. What did you think of it?
I mean, I see what they're doing. Like they lost his dad. You know, he died. The actor died, but also he's in a different city anyway. So, Freddie kind of took over the role of like the sports loving, like what do you
He
call it?
became the granddad.
Jock. Yeah, he became the grandfather because he's like, oh, he's all into Red Sox, and so Frasier forces him to move in with him. You know, it's kind of goofy. And then the Niles part is played by Niles' son, but not really as well.
He never appears in it.
I don't think David
Didn't
Hyde
get him.
Pierce signed up for it. No,
Oh, that's too bad. I
No.
was hoping he'd show up later.
he might. I know the wife does. Lilith might show up 'cause
Okay.
she's in the credits. But so basically, they lost a couple people, so they replaced them with the same roles, which it feels kind of like Kelsey Grammer is the driving force behind this, I think.
hmm
So it's just kind of like, all right, man, like this is not, you're not gonna capture that same magic in a bottle, like you just can't do it, or lightning in a bottle, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. When I think of that show, there's more to those other characters than just like the roles that they fulfilled
Exactly,
around
yeah.
Frasier. You know what I mean?
but he's just kind of like, well, we'll just replace them with this, or whoever is making this, show.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it a fair shake. I don't hate it. I think some parts of it are funny, but obviously it's going to take some time. The characters on the original Frasier took a little bit of time to develop as well, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't resonate with me. I'm not a huge Frasier fan though.
Yeah, just keep in mind, anyone who's listening, I own every season on DVD. I've watched it probably 30 times over.
Or if did he go to Boston? Is that where he
Yeah,
went?
he's in Boston now.
Yeah, so there's got to be some Cheers crossovers too. Like, let's get
Yeah, there should be,
Ratzenberger
right?
Payday.
That was the other thing, they like
George's
created
not
this...
doing anything.
Who?
George went. He's not doing anything.
Yeah,
Like,
Norm.
anyway, go ahead.
But like I say, they created this sort of like professor character. I'm not really sure what role he plays yet, but he's kind of annoying.
Yeah, he's there when he meets him at the airport, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was kind of annoying.
and the dean lady is annoying too. I don't like her yet.
I think that's where I stopped watching when they were in the lecture hall. I turned it off. So.
Yeah, I think there's something. It's got some. Might have something better later on. I don't know yet.
hmm Is it like a full season dump, or are they putting them out?
They're
little by
doing
little?
one at a week.
Okay,
Every I think Thursday morning.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so I opened up my YouTube app, and since I pay for the no ads, it was offering me a free membership of Walmart Plus for like 30 days. So Walmart Plus comes with Paramount Plus. So I was like, all right, I'll sign up for that and I get to watch Frasier.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice. We have the Paramount Plus.
Do you watch the Paramount Plus?
I watched Survivor. What else
I
is
was
on there?
actually impressed with the Paramount Plus because it's got like Are You Afraid of the Dark? Like all the old Nickelodeon stuff.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is. Okay, cool.
The kids like watching the 2012-ish Ninja Turtles. They watched that on there.
That's cool.
I think they've got the new Ninja Turtles movie on there too, the one that just came out in the theater.
Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah, Mutant Mayhem.
I don't have Paramount Plus. I had it once to watch that Dungeons and Dragons movie, but then we canceled it because no one was using it.
Yeah, that's fair. It's too many streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we
Find
run
that I use. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we run the whole gamut now. We've had Apple TV. I canceled it until the next episode of, or the new season of whatever that show I like is on there, and HBO Plus we canceled. What's the one with Adam? Whatever.
What?
I'll look it up.
This is an Apple show?
Yeah, Adam Scott. What's it called? Severance. Do you guys see that one?
Oh, no, I don't. I haven't.
That one's really good. It's worth it for, like, if you can binge watch that on Apple TV, it's worth it.
We actually have a free Apple TV 3-month thing right now. I'll check it out.
Yeah, Severance is good. What were you gonna say, Schmilson? Sorry about that.
I don't know. Oh, I was gonna say I watch mostly. I watch a lot of stuff on Hulu. Hulu and Peacock are the ones I'm watching the most of right now. Disney has stuff I watch, but it's like once a week, and then I don't watch it again for a week. But
I'm the same way
Peacock's
with
got
Disney.
wrestling. Yeah.
I mostly watch stuff on HBO.
I watched most of the DC Comics movies last week.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Aquaman, and I watched Wonder Woman 84, and then Shazam, then Black Adam.
What'd you think of that?
That one was better than I thought it would be.
I thought it
kind
was
of different. It was a different kind of superhero movie, which I kind of appreciated. I didn't know what it was going to be coming into it. So
Yeah. I think I like Shazam better.
the first Shazam, yeah, I did like that too. I liked that. It was good. Wonder Woman 84, I thought it started out with some promise, and then it just totally unraveled into poop.
I didn't watch that one.
Into poop.
I don't like
Into poop.
watching poop.
Each?
I haven't seen that one either.
And I started watching a Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey.
Mm-hmm.
It was on Hulu last Saturday night, and I started watching it. Then on Sunday, it was on Hulu Live, which I don't have. So I couldn't watch it anymore, which really made me mad. It was like, missed it.
Isn't it on HBO? Or you don't have HBO?
I don't have HBO. So I watched, what was it, four DC Comics movies last week.
You should check
All
out
of them that were available without paying for them.
the Doom Squad show, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah, you mentioned that
started
one.
watching that. I actually just stopped watching it, but we got rid of HBO and then I didn't have it. I think I made it through like 2.5 seasons.
A good run.
Well, when you guys said that they were gonna reboot everything and then they canceled it, I was like, I'm not watching this anymore.
Yeah. I didn't know they were. I can't remember what was going on then. Rebooting TV shows.
They rebooted. They're gonna reboot the DC universe.
Whole universe.
And then they
Okay.
canceled Doom Patrol anyways.
So there's not going to be any shows that aren't tied into James Gunn's thing going forward.
I
Is that
don't know.
right?
I just know they canceled it. I was not gonna watch. I'm not gonna spend my time watching a canceled show.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case. I think what they said, there's going to be the DC Universe movies, and then there's going to be like an extended universe set of stuff that's different, because they're still going to do Joker and Batman and stuff that aren't connected,
Yeah.
but they're still in existence.
What about
So
shows like Arrow and The Flash and stuff? And
those are all
Arrowverse?
done anyway.
Okay.
those have finished. I can't remember if I don't know if Black Lightning was still going or if that was even connected with those shows. I had stopped watching them, so.
I hear they're
Well-
gonna reboot the MCU too.
Yeah, they always say that. I don't think they will.
I
I
heard.
wouldn't be surprised if they did with Secret Wars if it was
that-
like a soft reboot.
I guess I don't know what the point would be, but that would be the place to do it if you're going to do it.
They just haven't made enough money yet.
I guess I don't know how
There's always-
rebooting would help the situation. I guess is my point. Like,
Right.
so what? You have a
Well, you
different
could
guy
get-
playing Iron
you
Man.
could
You
get
think you're
like
going to make $1 billion again? Like, it was Robert Downey
Right.
Jr. Anyway,
They could open up storylines that you didn't explore, that sort of thing.
I feel like there are ways to do that creatively within the continuity
No,
they've
for
already
sure there are.
established.
For sure, there are. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not thinking about this. So if they reboot it, then they could have Robert Downey Jr. from another universe as Iron Man. Then they
Right.
could put another person as the other Iron Man. And think of the chemistry they could have on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody would think it was Tom Cruise coming to play it, but it was just Robert Downey Jr. from another dimension.
Yeah. You guys are right. I just don't see the big picture.
You
But
could
anyway.
put Tom
For
Hardy.
eventually.
Tom Hardy could be Iron Man.
And then you
I would love to hear the
wouldn't
voice.
understand Iron
he
Man
does. I'm Iron Man. Wait. I'm not going to build weapons anymore.
Be
would
very
watch-
painful for you. You're a big guy. For you.
What's the E-core do? Is he good to have?
He runs away from you.
Oh, he's not one of
Oh,
those.
actually,
ones
he already ran away from me, so he'll
Yeah.
fight you.
he looked like one of the ones you could grab.
Oh, he's not a Pokemon.
You know, there's like the little blue one.
Yeah, it's Pokemons.
like the homunculus and
That's what I mean. Yeah, the homunculus and the
the other thing.
Right.
Jibber jabber.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the jibber jabber. Exactly.
Hmm.
Takes a life from you. Ekans.
Ekans. Snake
That sounds
Pokemon.
right.
Yep. That's the one.
Mankey. That's it.
I love Mankey.
Hitmonlee. Hitmonchan. That one.
Both good Pokemons. I think Blue had the legs one.
Yeah, there's one over here. Just a familiar.
Familiar, that's it.
That's the one.
Couldn't remember the name, but the face was familiar.
It's Meowth.
I am not getting high rolls.
They really ran out of Pokemon ideas. Started making like sets of keys into Pokemon.
This is a candle Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Its name is Candela.
This one's Lamp. It's a lamp.
Okay. I buy that.
I must have it.
Why did Arceus create lamp Pokemon?
Board.
Its evolution is streetlight,
Yep. Lamppost.
lamppost. I've
I get
got
confused by
the
the
street post.
ghost Pokemon because are they dead Pokemon that are different types of dead ghost Pokemon, or are they just different types of Pokemon?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I would guess that they're just Pokemon that evoke the feeling of ghostliness because it wouldn't make it would make sense if they're dead Pokemon. They're unique Pokemon that resemble ghosts, I think.
Okay.
It's like Pikachu would turn into a Ghastly if he died, right? That doesn't make sense.
I guess not. I think that was kind of like a concept that they grappled with in the show. Like the original show, they would turn into like Ghastlies, but I don't remember for sure.
Is that for real?
I don't know. I don't remember. Let me look it up.
For real, Clark?
Are you serious, Clark?
Let's kill this stupid guy.
That gargoyle's still kicking around, huh?
Maybe not anymore. Did I lose my... Oh, my sword is magical, isn't it?
You've done this field a service. That gargoyle's been
And
hitting people in the
myself.
chins.
And really myself.
Yeah, look at all that stuff.
That was all mine. I died. It's okay though. I don't need it.
These are good objects, but I don't have anywhere to put them.
Got a map. You got a shovel.
Need a
Hello.
mule.
Little blue demon.
I will definitely take the blue demon. Blue demon walnuts.
You say D's nuts?
Yep. Blue diamond D's nuts.
So many dragons on the board.
Are a lot of dragons.
I'm gonna go pray about it.
You should.
I don't give a shit about dragons. Boomed the voice of God.
Used to sleep on the beach with dragons.
Have an extra life, my son.
I've got a child crying. I'll be right back.
Okay. Godspeed. You Black Emperor.
Lift your skinny fist. Like antennas.
Like antennas to heaven. Alright, let me do a little Pokemon research here.
Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a beer.
Okay. Meantime, we got some Cult of the Lamb soundtrack playing. I love that one. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, this is a very interesting topic.
Did you really find information?
Yeah, well, this is going to be from a Reddit thread. It says, are ghost Pokemon ghosts of Pokemon, or are they their own thing? Because Cubone wears the skull of its dead mother as a helmet, which I forgot that that's a fact.
Yeah, that's true.
That is weird. So if Pokemon dies to become a ghost Pokemon? It says they're mostly their own thing. We see the ghost of a Marowak in the Generation 1 games, and it's still normal type, so we know Pokemon ghosts aren't ghost type. Some Pokédex entries refer to ghost Pokemon as being dead humans, such as Yamasks. Each of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was a human. Sometimes you look at it and cry. That's a little creepy.
It's really creepy.
How does Yamask... They can, like, breed them, though, right? Because all the Pokemon can breed.
Can they all be bred?
You take them to the breeder, I'm sure you can, right?
I don't know. I'm not that well versed.
I'm gonna look up Yamask.
How do you breed a mask? I always struggled with like I'm not a like I only really played the first Pokemon game. I never got into anything after that.
It was the best one.
Yeah, it was a fun little JRPG. That's how I kind of remember
Yeah.
it. It was nice to have a good, because the Final Fantasy Legend games were so frustratingly, well, the one that I had, Final Fantasy Legend 3, was so bad. I felt
Yeah.
it was nice to have a good JRPG on the Game Boy.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, my issue was with Pokemon, like, how do you qualify what is a Pokemon? If it's like a rat and a dinosaur and a ghost of a dead guy, like, what is it? What's the one, how are they all one thing? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to find out.
All right.
That's why I'm so fucking confused right now.
That's the big question.
You talking to me or to him?
Anybody who has any input on what makes a Pokemon a
We're
Pokemon?
doing a skit.
Oh.
You're more
in the
interested in
show.
what was the guy's name?
Billy.
We're more interested in what Billy was singing about. Billy is
Hammer.
That's why I'm so
Yeah,
fucking
your name
confused.
Billy?
Is your name Billy too? No, that's why I'm so
No,
fucking
that's-
confused. Billy him.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, like I don't get it. According to the Wikipedia, ghosts of everything, even sometimes an inanimate object, like a knife or a chandelier. I don't get that.
You never seen a dead knife?
No, I haven't. Maybe all knives are dead.
That's fucked up.
I've never seen a live one.
Yeah, it's proven to me that was alive. Hey, what is Porygon anyway? And they can all be converted into energy to be captured inside of a ball. So is it all just
Oh no!
like energy? Oh, I'm gonna swoop in there and get that shit.
You should.
Reroll
for you.
Reroll. All right. I'll just
You got
fuck
time.
off over here.
That time just
I really need to go
back
get
and
some
forth.
fate.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Witch. So I think maybe Pokemon are just different, are just like energy.
Are there regular animals too? Like, do they have like that's a bird and that's a Dodri or whatever?
I don't
You know what I'm
think so.
saying? Like, there's no
Like-
birds.
My eldest watches these like food theory shows and whatever, and then they delve into this stuff with Pokemon, and they say, you know, what do they eat? Essentially, what there is to eat is Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So you've got all of these little critters that you love running around, and somebody's out there cooking up a Pikachu stew.
You got Spalding the Nightmare hovering over this fucking lady.
Joe's gonna take it out.
Come on, Toad.
Not today.
It's too scary. The Toad's gonna be
It's
awake
too
all night.
That guy looks like he could palm a basketball for sure.
Maybe two.
Yeah, that's right. He likes big basketballs.
He does. He likes to fondle big basketballs.
All right.
For 2 rounds, whenever any character encounters space. Okay.
You think they eat Pikachus?
I don't
I
know
bet
that.
somebody does.
I've never seen the Pokemon like lose limbs or
mean-
stuff.
They're basically sentient, so it's kind of immoral, I feel like. You know what I mean?
But if there's nothing else to eat, what are you eating? Are they all vegetarians?
I didn't mean to cast this spell.
It has been established in the franchise for a long time that humans consume Pokemon. So apparently,
There
yes.
was another theory on this show that he watched that Nurse Joy is actually a Pokemon. There are so many of them that she's not actually a human.
That's funny.
So if it's moral to eat a Pikachu, I'm just saying that's weird, right? Is Nurse Joy a Pokemon?
I mean,
Like,
what about Mr. Mime? Think about that.
yeah, I'm not gonna eat one of them. I don't care. You cook it. I
You
don't
never
know.
know.
Might
I
taste
don't know,
really
buddy.
good.
When
What
you
does
rate
it look
it
like a Friendly's ice cream? Look
No,
at
I
him
don't
bash
think
it
so.
down.
No. It's a weird world, Pokemon. It just doesn't seem like a viable career path because, like, everybody wants to be a Pokemon trainer, right? Like,
I do.
you turn 11 in this world, and they're like, "Well, you're off on your own. Like, here's 6 balls, and like, fuck off, I guess."
Well, everything that you do is basically in support of the Pokemon competitive scene, right? Like you
Yeah, but how
become
is that like a
salesman.
viable? That's true. I see.
I mean, you become a salesman to. I gotta buy some stuff. Hold on.
It's like a big pyramid scheme.
No, but like the whole economy is based on Pokemon. So like, if you're not a trainer, You can either become like a designer for clothing, which is the only one of the only things you do. I guess bicycle. You can make bicycles. New technology for Pokemon capturing.
They have Pokemon. I mean, have they ever had a Pokemon ball factory in the show? They ever show that process?
I don't know. I didn't watch that. I only watched the first, like when it first came out.
The Indigo League, as it's been retroactively titled.
Oh, okay. Was you sure it's that Lavender?
Pretty sure it's called Indigo League.
Okay, fair.
The show. But anyway, doesn't make sense to me. Whole thing doesn't make sense. Where's all the money coming from? Just watching people play Pokemon all day.
It's basically like if we had, if cockfighting were legal and everyone participated in it.
Yeah.
But like with other animals too.
Oh man,
dude, you are gonna get fucked up.
I think I'm gonna lose this one.
He brought his kid
Doesn't
with
look
him.
good.
What does this do? Hold on, I have a spell here that I can look at. Yeah, let's do that.
Nice.
That's all you can do there.
Me and my son are gonna kick your ass.
Not today.
Aw.
Bummer, Dad.
Yeah. Come on, Dad.
Kick his ass, Dad. I'll do it.
Right, so it'd be like if animal fighting were legal here, but you could use any animal in battle. Like this. Like I got a lion. I got a cow. All right,
Go,
let's see what
cow.
happens. I really believe in this cow, so.
I've really bonded with this cow. Oh, I love it. That'd be great.
But everyone was like, "Yeah, let's just go watch it."
I don't know. Pokemon are always fainting. I feel like cow versus lion would be a more gruesome affair.
Oh, I 100% agree with you.
The cow just plays dead.
Oh damn!
Try.
Palm my face. So if you were gonna train one animal to fight with, what would you choose?
Like to win?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I guess the lions. Bear, pretty good.
Bear's pretty good. I might try to be like a regional type trainer. I'll go like moose. I want like a moose. I think you could get
That's
a moose
pretty
to
cool. Yeah.
fuck things up. Especially if you bonded with it.
Feed it berries, teach it special moves.
Yeah. You could use its antlers to hold back a bear. Those are like tanks. I'd like to see
Yeah.
a bear fight a moose. Is that out there anywhere?
Let's do it.
Pokemon fight bear versus moose. How about you? What would you pick?
Me?
Yeah, what would you pick if you had to
Um,
pick an animal?
I think like whatever like a big bird that could attack would be good.
Like how big are you
Like
thinking?
I guess like what's the biggest eagle? A golden eagle or something like that?
Okay.
Because you can use its talons and fly away. I think there's a distinct advantage of being able to retreat safely.
Mm-hmm. You think
Oh,
a
there's a
eagle could
giant
take a
here.
moose?
I think if it took its eyes out.
Oh, okay. You'd have to train it to target the eyes.
Yeah, of course. They don't call me the eagle trainer for nothing.
I bet like an alligator or a crocodile would be pretty tough,
Yeah,
especially
like
in
a
a
saltwater
water
one.
setting. Yeah.
Hmm.
Just choose like a blue whale, and then when you summon it, just crush the other animal.
Would it in turn die, or does it get recalled? I mean, I guess if it's Pokemon, you just recall it afterward.
Yeah, if we're just putting it back in a ball. I kind of be freaked out actually if I had a giant whale in front of me.
I'd be afraid of opening it in the house by mistake.
I mean, if we're doing this, we don't have houses basically. Like, we're on the road all the time looking for the next battle.
I mean, how long does that generally last though? Like
Your whole life.
But Ash Ketchum recently like ended his run on the series, and like new kids took over. I just wonder, what does Ash move on to now? What's the next stage of life for?
He's gonna become he's gotta be a gym trainer, right? Like he's gonna be.
Is that what it is?
Could be just like one of those guys that sits at the gym and challenges anyone that walks past them.
Seems like a sad state of affairs.
And then just like I'll charge you if you want, I'll give you $1.
Yeah.
But I won't get anything in return if I win. The satisfaction of knowing I kicked your ass.
I don't know.
That's enough to get me day by day.
Like, is there like a social security system for like guys who peaked at 12 years old?
I don't know.
My kids are playing the new one, their newest one. I guess came out last year. Where you go to like a Pokemon Academy. You have like a. Did you play it?
Was that the one where it's like
Scarlet and Violet or whatever?
Oh, we have it. We have them. I don't know if I've never played them.
There's a whole college devoted to Pokemon. It just seems like a waste of time.
Well, I mean that's what you
There's
think.
Pokemon
Dad.
right outside your front door. Just go meet them, catch them. That's how Ash did it.
Yeah, like you just go down the street. He started out with some stupid birds,
Yeah.
Like Pikachu hated him at first.
Right. You don't gotta go to college for that.
Especially when like you come of age and you get to pick from like one of the best 3 locally, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the starters are pretty strong.
Yeah. Like what more do you need to do?
Just need to take classes.
There.
What kind of classes would you take?
Oh, tight matchups.
Yeah, you couldn't just put that down on one piece of paper and have it for reference.
Nope, you gotta take a class on it.
I'll be back again.
Okay.
I don't know, I can't think of really anything. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Game concept doesn't seem complicated enough to warrant higher education.
Is that just like the first part of it, so that you like get an idea of how to play the game, or?
I believe so. I never really got into it. Just can't get into Pokemon. But I do remember enjoying. You and I used to trade with Red and Blue. That was fun.
Yeah.
You helped me get because one of them had the male Rattata or something, and went to the other one. Is that right?
Nidoran.
Nidoran. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I actually think that was the only time I enjoyed those games. Me
yeah?
and Malcolm tried to play some in college. I think it was Sapphire. I don't know what it was, but I ended up being like way too strong because I put way too much time into it, and he didn't, so we couldn't really play. But
it's a bummer.
Yeah, the new ones, like I don't really have the desire to play them at all.
Mm-hmm. It just doesn't really grab me. I don't know.
It's just too much shit. It's not direct enough that I would, if it's not like complete end to finish, like I don't want to, or start to finish, like I don't want to wander around,
Yeah, I get that. I played a little bit of them. Came out, I think, 2 years ago. I can't remember. Legends Arceus.
Is that any good?
I kind of enjoyed that one. It's kind of like an attempt at doing like a more like Red Dead Redemption Fisher Price or something like that.
That's
kind
cool.
of that way to me. So I kind of enjoyed that one a little bit.
We do have that one. I'd never looked into it.
It's a little bit more action oriented than the. Maybe that's not the right way to say it, but it feels more like an open world game than a JRPG, if that makes sense.
That's kind of cool. I feel it really though. Like Pokemon is its own thing now, where you have to like figure out. It's not just about getting them now. You have to find the right ones and like breed them with the right IVs or whatever. Like if you want to play it legit.
Yeah, like competitively or
Yeah, like you have to find like the best. They all have like hidden stats and stuff, and like if I were going to get into it, I would do it that way, but I'm not going to. So, like, why even? You know?
Mm.
It's less like a JRPG and then more like some sort of weird math game. It's really grindy. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't really ever get into it. I start them and I just really lose interest. And I
Yeah.
peter out.
I only ever played the original one on my green Game Boy.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Those ones are fun. Those were the good ones.
Indeed.
I don't think the new ones are bad. Like, my kids love them. So they're still appealing to their intended
Well,
audience.
for me, it is.
Yeah, yeah. It just doesn't work for me, yeah.
Collapse in the corner. I really need some Fate.
You guys ever seen The French Connection? I watched The French Connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we watched it together actually.
I've never seen it before, I don't think, until the other night.
Did we rent it? One summer?
I don't think I did.
No, me and Schmilson, I think.
It's possible. I've seen it a couple of times.
I remember falling asleep. It's like only one good chase scene, and I don't really remember the rest.
Yeah, What did you think of it? I didn't really think it was that great. I don't know. The dialogue wasn't great. It was just kind of... These are some violent cops who do some violent stuff. There's some violent guys.
Yeah, I guess mostly what I found is, like, I wasn't sure if I was meant to empathize with Gene Hackman's character. Was he meant to be likable? Because, like,
I don't
his
think
whole
so.
character aged, if he was supposed to be, like, a little rough around the edges, but he's a good cop, like, was that the idea? Or was he meant to be, like, an awful piece of shit who, like, gets people killed with his... You know what I'm saying? Like, because
that's what he is.
And like, it's just the movie. I didn't really. I think it's a good movie, and I really liked the. There's a lot of good wide shots of New York, and it has a real like sense of it's like it has a lot of verisimilitude or whatever. But like every character is deplorable. Like you hate everyone in that movie. Like they're all awful people.
Yep.
It's just an ugly, miserable movie. Anyway, I don't think I'd watch it again. I started to watch the second one, which was not directed by William Friedkin, and it feels very exploitative. Like, first one was a hit, let's make another one. Which is weird, because the first one feels like a real movie, even though I don't like it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
What do you guys think of it, other than what you said?
I've seen it twice, and I just thought it was, like I said, a violent man stopping people violently.
Yeah.
Who are violent.
I watched this other movie by the same director over the weekend called Sorcerer, where it's like these guys all end up, they were like at messed up points in their lives, and they end up in a South American town, and they get paid to drive C4 through the jungle, but it's like volatile, so if they like shake too much, their trucks are going to blow up. It was a really tense movie.
That was kind of cool.
What prompted me to watch The French Connection. It also has Roy Schneider in it. Roy Scheider.
Rob Schneider?
Roy Scheider. From Sequest and Jaws. He's also in The French Connection. He's Gene Hackman's buddy.
What year did that come out?
Sorcerer was 1977, which was interesting because it's like it came out around the same time as Star Wars and completely like got lost.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I never heard of it. Oh, nice. Great.
Man, everyone's died once.
Well, start over again.
I didn't die yet. I just got toted for a while.
Didn't you just die? What was that?
That was me.
Oh.
I had this 2 lives ago.
I think, did Roy Scheider have a small part in The Marathon Man? You ever seen that one with Dustin Hoffman?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's a good one.
Have you guys ever seen St. Elmo's Fire?
No.
Is that the one with the like ton of Brat Pack people?
Yeah. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that was awful. That was awful.
I think Tommy Wiseau was watching it when he wrote The Room. Because there's so many scenes that feel like Tommy Wiseau was like, oh, this is how you do drama, and just like lifted it. I'd recommend watching it if you're a fan of The Room. It's equally bad.
I thought it was static electricity that went across the lines of boats.
St. Elmo's Fire?
Yeah.
Rob Lowe describes what it means in terms of the film at some point.
Oh, it's a movie. Okay.
And it gave us the god awful 80s song.
Pretty good song.
No, it's not.
Have you ever seen the music video?
No.
It's like a sequel to the movie where the cast members all visit the bar, St. Elmo's Bar, and it's burned out. And the guy who sings the song, Man in Motion's St. Elmo's Fire, sings to them to cheer them up because they're depressed that their bar burned down. So,
Gotcha.
pretty hilarious.
It's pretty hilarious.
You guys watch any movies lately?
I don't think so, no.
I did the DC thing. The eldest watched the new Space Jam the other night. I saw a lot of that, which was unfortunate.
You didn't like it?
No. I didn't like the original either.
I've never seen it.
Didn't we see the original in the theater? I did.
I didn't.
I did not.
I was actually in college when it came out.
Really?
Was that 1997?
I thought it came out in 96. Was it 97? Either way, I was...
You were in college in 96? Is that right?
No. Yeah, the end of... Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing
Fall of
Twister with
96.
you. In
Fall of
1996. Came out in 1996. Here you go, bucko. Enjoy.
Oh, wait. I thought you were sending it to me.
Oh, I love this guy.
Oh, nice.
Should re-roll that.
But I want to see my fate.
Wait, we saw Twister in Indiana, or when was that? Let me see here.
Yeah, I saw it in Indiana in a mall.
I know, I saw it with you.
I know.
Oh, okay. 1996 as well.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah. That was that was in spring, and then Space Jam came out that winter, November.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Twister and Space Jam in one
The
year?
same
Man,
year? That was a big year.
We were just blessed.
I feel like we went to the movies a lot.
I did go to the movies a lot. Like, there was a lot I wanted to go see.
Didn't we go like every week, it feels like?
I know when I was
What else
back in
came out
college,
that
I
year?
tried to go every week.
That's probably why I never had any money.
I mean, movies were like $5 back then, and you could fill the tank up for 10. You know what I mean?
80 cents a gallon it was.
Yeah. Like, I'll put half a tank in, just $5.
I know. The parents would stop by when I was at grandparents and say, "Here's $5. Put some gas in the car on your way home."
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Now I feel
Yeah,
like
$5
if you
doesn't
tap
even
the
put-
gas, like, you're like, oh, it's over 5 already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna top it off. Oh, another 5.
I only meant to put 5 in. I put $5.10. Shoot.
Anyway.
St. Elmo's fire.
Yeah, that song's actually about a guy, a paraplegic, doing like... He's got like doing a wheelchair race or something like that.
Oh, really?
But then they're just like, can you make that up, but just say St. Elmo's Fire in there? He's like, sure. That's why the song's called Man in Motion. Gonna be a man in motion. All I need is this set of wheels. The lyric.
That's probably not going to do it.
Yeah, nice roll.
I think the earliest movie I remember seeing in the theater is probably Back to the Future 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I lost my Fiend Slayer. See Santa Claus the movie in the theater
When did
with me.
When did Last Crusade come out? Was that before or after? Way after.
Remember Santa Claus the movie?
Yeah.
I've seen it, but I don't remember seeing it in the theater.
I saw it in the theater.
With
I
Tim
told you
Allen?
this- No.
I
not
think he means the
Santa
one with
Claus.
John Lithgow
Santa
as the
Claus.
villain.
No, didn't see
And
that one.
Dudley Moore as an elf.
That's right.
That one came out in '85.
I remember seeing
saw
Jurassic
that.
Park. That was '93.
I remember seeing that with you. I feel bad.
So you definitely remember seeing that one then.
Yeah, but that was 93. Like,
Wait, what did you guys just say? 85?
I was saying Back to the
85.
Future 2.
Oh, wow. I remember seeing Jungle Book in that weird little theater, like...
I remember that too. That was the weirdest experience. Like,
Yeah. I can't even put a time
I
on
remember-
that.
because
remember
that
seeing
wasn't
the
like
black-
it was new or anything. Go ahead.
I remember seeing The Black Cauldron when that first came out, the cartoon Disney movie.
It was 77, right?
That was in the
Yeah.
mid 80s.
That was '85 too.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I was thinking.
What else do I remember seeing?
So you were there for that Jungle Book screening. Were you there too, Schmilson?
Yeah, I was.
Do you remember that? That was so weird. I went to that theater again later in life with a friend. I can't remember what I saw. Where was that theater? Do you remember?
Skowhegan.
Skowhegan.
Was it not?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it was. Somehow I remember that, but maybe I'm wrong.
How do you get rid of the Jester?
You,
City, I
don't know.
think.
is it the city or the castle?
Oh, it might be the castle. That sounds right.
Castle or tavern? Okay. This guy's gotta go. What else did I
fight
see?
anybody?
I know I saw Bambi in the theater, but obviously not the first time.
hmm I think I saw Land Before Time in the theater. I remember that.
Yeah, that was later though. I feel like that was '87ish, right?
The earliest I was thinking was Back to the Future 2, but there have to be earlier ones.
Land Before Time.
A Don Bluth film. I killed that giant
88.
spider, boys.
Where'd you go? Facing your fears.
Legolas over there.
Mm-hmm. Just like Mirkwood.
Shiagarath.
Be a Mirkwood spider.
Oh, that'd be her spawn.
That's correct.
What good can come of going to the village? Not much.
Fight a bandit.
I swear whenever I re-roll, I get the same roll. So annoying.
There's wisdom in it.
Should be satisfied with what you got.
You're a sage.
And they shouldn't make it my power.
I feel like the bandit is backed into a corner himself. Like you could walk away from him.
Yeah, he doesn't look very threatening.
Like, you would have to approach him dead on to get to that, like, that viewpoint.
That's true.
Don't walk away from
It's like,
me.
come here. Come here. Give me all your money.
Give me 1 coin or I'll stab you. Nah, I'm good, thanks.
Just one? You could just ask.
Really? Nah.
Aw. I want you. Do you have friends? You don't have friends.
You don't have friends.
Really? You?
What are you? How would you like to have 100 friends?
How many friend parties were you at last week? 3. And how many friend parties are you allowed at your tier?
Don't let him eat french fries. Gets a little annoying when he's fat.
I wish I had Mike's friend group. All perfect orchestrated by Mike.
That's a good one.
I don't want to roll. No! I don't want to be enslaved again.
What?
He doesn't
think
want
he
to be
sneezed.
enslaved. And then I coughed.
I heard the cough. I thought you said something. It was a cough. It's
No, couldn't get to the
cacophony.
button in time. It was a cacophony. Genie.
Like a genie
I
in
saw
the
Aladdin
bottle,
in the
baby.
theater. I saw that in the theater.
Oh yeah, me too.
I think twice.
Was that 1995?
I think it was 92.
92.
I feel like it was 92. Lion King was 95.
Oh, okay. We saw that. I saw
think.
that in Portland.
You saw Little Mermaid in Portland because that's when I saw Back to the Future Part 2, like the same night.
Okay. Fair. That's fair.
You went in one theater, we went in the other.
You see that Star Wars movie with me? Star Trek movie with me in the theater?
Which one?
The Undiscovered Country?
Yeah, I did in Portland where they cheered.
Yeah,
People were clapping at the end.
right.
Yeah, we were in there with some real Trekkies. I don't even know it.
That's cool.
Looking back, like,
Dad-
I didn't
Did Dad
appreciate
just
that
drop
one.
us off?
Yeah, he
I
just
feel
left
like
us
he
there.
didn't even... Yeah.
It was just you and me. But like I just watched that movie and it was just like whatever, who cares about this Star Trek shit? And then I watched like a ton of Star Trek, and I think Undiscovered Country is like some really good Star Trek. Like that's a really good movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's when Spock comes back to life, right?
No, this is the one to start.
He
This
was
is the
alive
last
still.
one before they would switch to
With-
TNG. This is the. It's got
Oh,
Who's that guy?
yeah. Star Trek.
David
6.
David Warner plays the Klingon. Yeah, Star Trek 6. The Klingon who gets assassinated. And there's like this conspiracy, and like Bones and Kirk have to go to the frozen prison planet and break out. It's really good.
Oh, 3 was the search for Spock. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the wrong
Wait,
thing.
was 6 the one with the whale pods? Because that one was real good.
No, that's 4, but that also is really good. That's a really good one.
I love those whale pods. I wish they would come back.
Hmm.
Whale probes.
This is what I want to do.
I think it's a real bummer that the TNG movies never got that same sort of like
Hold on. Did you hear that sound effect?
a TikTok.
No, it was like somebody splashing in the water.
I didn't.
The spell is called water walking. Okay, continue. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's a real shame that the TNG movies didn't seem to get the same sort of care that the original series movies got.
Yeah, I think movies were just more important back then.
In the 70s and 80s, you mean?
Yeah, like if it had more
Yeah.
value, I think. Like if
I
that
think you're... Yeah.
bigger production, I guess. Like the TNG stuff was more digitized.
Yeah, I guess for me it's even just more the writing. Like those, like... You have the original series, and then those movies kind of elevate those characters to a more mythic level in a way, like... through those 6 original series movies. Then you get to the TNG movies, and you just keep waiting for one to be good. To be like, okay.
Yeah.
And they're all just kind of disappointing in different ways. Like First Contact is probably the best of them. It's okay. But
I think
I don't
like
know.
the thing with TNG was that like the story arcs
fucking
were
damn it. Go ahead. Enslaved again. Go ahead.
every episode like was, it had like a story arc the whole time. I don't know. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to articulate here, but like the original series, the episodes weren't very good, right? Like I like the original series, but they were all just kind of weird, like one-off things.
One shots.
Yeah.
Right.
I think some of them are really good and some of them are really bad, but it's like
Yeah.
a byproduct of what you're describing. Yeah.
But
Yep.
with TNG, like every episode is sort of encapsulated its own. Like here's a problem, here's how we're gonna solve it, and maybe have like a 1 or 2 part or 3 part series.
Mm-hmm.
But there was no compelling reason to have a movie, right?
Yeah, other than you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. With the original series, like those movies really allowed those characters to show something they couldn't on the show.
Yeah. And also the original series was kind of canceled prematurely, whereas like
Yeah, that's true.
the finale of a Next Generation, like All Good Things or whatever, is like it's a really good finale for a TV show in general. Like, it's a
Yeah.
really satisfying episode. So there's really no need to revisit those characters.
Yeah, that's true.
But I love the original Star Trek series, though. Watching it again, it just feels like it's sort of like a science fiction anthology series that happens to feature the same characters every week, but like the situations aren't really connected at all. They're just like new sci-fi with familiar characters every week.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Saw He-Man in '87.
Movie? You saw that in the theater?
Yeah, you did too.
I might have. I don't recall it.
Transformers I saw in '86. The movie, the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Where Bumblebee said shit.
I remember when Raphael said "damn" in the Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah. Not
I saw that
finished with
movie.
you. Damn.
I saw it like 6 times in the theater.
For real?
Yeah, I kept going back, and like if a friend would be like, "We're gonna see Ninja Turtles," I'd be like, "Can I come too?" Like I just watched it over and over again. I love that
It's
movie.
crazy.
That one and Home Alone. I saw Home Alone in the theater like. at
Well,
least
Dad
5
always wanted to
times.
go see it again.
Yeah.
He wanted to take everybody again. Like he's like, "Have you seen it yet? You should come. We should go see it."
Because it reminded him of Ham's
It
for
did.
some reason.
I just thought it was
Because they were little
hilarious.
blonde kids. Who
What
may
a
have
funny
both
little
worn
guy.
red sweaters at one point in time.
I got
Yeah.
the milk, eggs, and fabric softener.
What else did you get up to?
No kidding.
Jose Canseco bat. Tell me you didn't pay money for this.
I love that movie. I watched it again about a year ago, and like that first one has such a real New York grit to it
Yeah.
that got lost in the. I like
I
Secret
even
of
like the
Ooze
second
as a
one.
kid.
Yeah.
I like it, but like as an adult, like watching it, like there's a real like dirtiness to that first one. It feels like dirty New York, and the second one feels all shiny and clean. But they're
What are we
both
talking about?
Ninja
Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles 2
First
again,
Ninja
we jump
Turtles,
back.
yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Clearly, I didn't see that as much as you guys did.
Oh man, I remember specifically like, walking out of some movie at the theater in Bangor that we always went to, and seeing a poster for Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze, and just being like, "Holy shit! Like they made another one! I can't wait!" I was so excited.
I watched a lot of the original on VHS.
Mm-hmm. Love that movie. I remember seeing Ninja Turtles 3 in the theater, having read the novelization first, which was like, I think that's the only time that's happened for me.
It's weird.
Like, I got the book at
That is
a
weird.
grocery store and then went and saw it.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I was pretty Ninja Turtles obsessed at that point in my life.
Oh no. I'm having a nightmare.
This guy can't be beat.
Thought I had him as a toad. I really did.
You almost did. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. Ooh, the succubus.
Do you remember getting those like Archie Ninja Turtles comics in Canada? That were
Yes.
like a slightly different continuity, where they were like wrestlers and stuff.
I love
Like
those.
Dimension
Those are
X.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried to track down like exactly what was going on there. I'm not sure if you can still acquire those. I'd like to read them again.
They publish them in anthologies or anything?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I never really dug into it.
Uh,
I'd like to. I'd like to read them again.
I had a weird thought this week, and I want to run it by you. You remember what Dragonlance books smelled like?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Remember them smelling? You remember them smelling differently than other
Yeah.
books?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was just me in my head or if that was actually a thing.
I think it was a lot of books like that, though. I think the Star Wars books had a similar, for me, smell. There's something about those, like, sort of cheap, pulpy paperbacks.
Okay. Kind of had a smoky, musky smell to them.
Yeah.
All right. I was just
I
checking.
tried to read those again. They're really not written well. They're not good.
even the first three?
Yeah, they're terrible.
Oh, that's too bad.
I mean, I think the story is still, like, kind of a fun romp, right?
yeah.
I just think their writing is really hacky and terrible.
Surprised they never made those into a movie.
I know. They made that horrible animated movie, I want to say, like, probably like 20 years
Must have
ago
been
now.
like around 2000, 99
Yeah.
or 2000. Does that
a long
sound
time
right?
ago. Yeah,
For Sutherland, and
right. And it was really bad.
I feel like they had a lot of names, but no, it wasn't animated well, was it?
No, it was really poor. It'd be cool to see it, especially after seeing that Dungeons and Dragons movie they just put out. Like, just have that level of care. Nice job.
Thank you.
It wouldn't be hard to do it. I mean, they made that Willow show, for crying out loud. You could do something that in that vein, even
Yeah.
just better. That's another interesting thing. They're talking about how, in like, I don't know, since they've stricken it from Disney altogether,
Mm-hmm.
that they're probably not going to release it on DVD or anything like that. So what happens to that? I mean, is it just gone?
It's in the vault. It's in the Disney vault.
Yeah. I mean, are people going to be like, do you remember that? No, I don't remember that.
I mean, in the age of like piracy, like if you want it, it's out
Yeah,
there.
you can get Blu-rays on eBay of things that aren't physically released.
They really can't control it anymore. But it's weird because it's almost like, I don't know if this is true or not, but it's almost like they're just admitting, they're like, you can have this one. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to stream it. So if you want it, you know where to steal it from.
It is weird. You know what's weird is they don't have some movies on Disney Plus that I'd like to watch. That are Disney, like Something Wicked This Way Comes. You ever watch that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's really kind of a creepy movie, but it's like a kid's Disney movie, sort of.
You'd think, especially this time of year, that they'd pump it out for at least a couple of weeks.
Or like Watcher in the Woods, which I've never seen, but I want to.
Yep.
And also Return to Oz, which I really enjoy that movie, but it's not on there either, I don't think.
I
feel
think
like
that one
exactly
was at one point. I watched that one
Maybe
somewhere.
It is.
My issue with Disney Plus is exactly what Schmilson said earlier, is like, when there's, because I follow Marvel and Star Wars at that point. I'm at that point in my life. So when those things come out with a new thing, like I put it on once a week and I watch it then, or I'm watching the Clone Wars with my kids. But I don't ever go there to watch like a movie. But if they put some of their weird stuff on there, like Return to Oz, I'd be more inclined to check it out. Oh, it is. I mean,
that one's on there.
The Feruza Bulk one, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the weird one with the guys with the wheelers.
Wheelers.
Or whatever. Yeah.
That is, yeah. The kids didn't want to watch that one with me. They bailed out.
I remember
pretty
seeing
early.
that on the Disney Channel.
I had to watch it later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, there's not a lot of stuff you go in there to look for that's old.
What do I need here?
He's going for it. You got an album picked out?
I do. I think I'm good, right? Scratch your craft.
You have a 9, you have 11. You're good.
Gotta hurry up on my lives before he gets in there.
You're not gonna win.
Me?
Yeah.
Might.
Okay.
You gotta try. He's gotta. I mean, that's the whole thing. We're here to win. If not, why are we doing it?
That's playing to win, baby. No, you don't have to heal me. Don't heal me.
I wasn't gonna heal you.
Oh, okay.
I have these spells that I'm sitting on it, but like, I can use them.
We should toss this jester to the vampires.
Reaper, Reaper,
Doing it.
Reaper.
Oh,
I'm
give him a
doing it.
chance.
Queuing up a spell.
Oh,
Who's
we're turning this stuff into wood?
Nothing.
I don't think I have anything that's not magic.
All of his stuff is magic, so it didn't matter. Well. Anyway.
I'll show him.
Yep.
Where's dude? He's out of here. See ya. Wells.
Ooh, are you
Dude.
sure?
Well, I'll do you instead.
You got 2 Guides.
That's
What are you
it.
doing?
Oh, I do have 2 Guides.
The 2 Guides
Sorry.
wars are lifeless
I only need 1 Guide.
worthless lives.
You actually need no Guides.
My brother Guide. What are you
I'm
doing?
halfway to killing 50 followers. What's who doing? Me?
I said,
I didn't
what are
get
you
over
doing?
that
You gotta kill those Guides.
I hadn't scrolled that all the way to the left. I was
Ah.
just stopped along the way.
Let me get this doctor visit in real quick. Doctor, I'm dying. You gotta heal me.
The world's about to end.
I've only got like 3 battles in me. If I lose to 1 more pour, I'm done. Finito.
All
The elf
right.
needs to
One
stop
top
pointing that
goblin.
thing. Don't point that thing at me.
What's he pointing at you?
The elf, he's pointing his piece at me. Put it away.
Piece? Cod piece?
Yeah.
Why are you looking?
It's right there.
Can't not look. He's pointing it at my face.
Sounds like a YP, not an MP. A U problem.
It's gonna be a you problem.
Or pit fiends.
This game is still going long. I hate to say it.
Yeah, it sure
Yeah,
is.
it is.
I think 1 life is the right move. That'd be the last
One-
I'll say of it. But or 1
One set
cycle of lives.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I think that's the right move.
We'll go for it next week. I'm in.
Apparently, I can't use resurrection on the pit fiends.
Hmm.
Unfortunate.
Settle down, Sage.
He's void raging.
I have my sound turned off because it interferes, so I can't hear him rage.
I don't think it
Well,
does. Because when you push
don't
over
think it-
to the wired connection, there's no problem now.
Yeah, we've had 0 problems.
Oh, so I can turn my sounds back on.
If you want.
You can
I'll
if
let you
want.
know if you can or not, actually.
All right, let me
I
finish
haven't
this.
decided yet.
Run to them. Okay.
I've decided.
I'll leave the ball in your court.
Yeah, please.
He'll be the final arbiter of whether or not you can have sound.
I think actually maybe you should just yeah, you can turn it back on.
Thanks.
I'm gonna need this second. I gotta beat this ghost before the game ends. You guys want to bet money I can get him?
Yeah, you can do it.
Hit him.
Got him. Lads, we're taking bets.
I don't want to go either of these places. Alright, I gotta pee.
Okay, go ahead.
I gotta move death first.
You gotta move the Reaper, yeah.
Yep,
Or you
I
go
got it.
pee.
Put him on me. That's a dumb idea. I'll put him over here.
Oh, this was a mistake.
What?
I thought he was gonna come back.
Oh.
We shall wait.
We shall.
We have no choice.
We really don't.
Do 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 do.
That.
Do do do. Just the song that's playing in the background.
Oh, I don't have the music turned up. I just have the sound effects turned up.
Oh no, I'm listening to our stream music.
Oh.
The background song is a Phoenix Wright tune right now.
Turn that back off. I want to hear it. It's been so long.
Huh?
It's been so long since I've heard it.
Oh, the Talisman music?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the sounds. I missed them.
Here he is. Fight me.
Why is this happening?
I want to fight you.
All right,
With the
let's go.
serpent.
Oh man.
Yes. My giant water snake with dumb looking eyes has 4 strength.
Hey.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna fight the elf now.
I'd say he drools, but I think he's just
He is
very violent drool. Yeah.
He's made of sea salt.
That's good.
Sea slobber.
Open
It's a big
it.
yawn.
Open it. Open it. Open it.
Open it.
Open it. Open it.
Gas trap. Lose your next turn.
Gain 2 gold.
Ooh.
Gas trap's just inconvenience. It's not life-threatening in any way.
That just slows you down a little bit.
Yeah. I hate this. I could take a turn to think about it.
Nope.
No effect.
Nothing.
So the dance
I could've
begins.
re-rolled.
The
Nope,
classic strategy
nothing.
of Talisman unfolds.
And nope, nothing.
Now let's see if I can get some spells to sling at you.
Just to slow the whole thing down. I can't win.
Yeah.
I can't win. There's no chance.
I gotta spoil the game if I can.
Oh, Talisman. Oh, perfect.
Toads can still.
It won't matter.
Man, can't they?
I don't know. Nice roll.
Yeah,
Nice roll.
Like he needed it.
I can anyway.
You're not allowed to gain lives. Not even you, huh?
Not even me.
Wow. How tough is this guy? He's pretty tough, huh?
He's
Yeah,
a
he is pretty tough.
10 or
Can
11.
I choose how I fight him?
I think so.
I think he's 8'8". I think he's not
But I
10.
can choose craft if I want.
He's not 10 or 11?
Yeah. I don't think so.
okay.
What's up, dude? Defeated.
I kind of wish they would replace him with the Pit Fiend space. That would be cool.
I wish they'd replace him with Michael Flatley.
That's good.
They could.
The Lord of the Dance. Pit Dance.
Yarp.
Yarp.
I seen that.
You've seen it?
My wife likes River Dance and Lord of the Dance. She has like the soundtracks and stuff, so I've seen them. I don't get it. I don't understand it at all.
But
Don't
Celtic
get it.
Thunder. You like Celtic Thunder?
You had those albums, right? I think
I have
listened.
one.
Yeah.
What you
That's
looking at?
different.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to cancel, and I can't cancel. I'm trying to look at a spell, and now I'm casting it, so that's pretty great. If I alchemize my concealed pouch, do I lose what's in it?
No idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I
You don't need your
think it matters.
talisman. You don't need your talisman anymore. You're not going anywhere.
Couldn't back out. It's so stupid. I hate this game sometimes. Nope, you have to cast it now.
It does not alchemize your talisman.
Good to know. Still no. That's 3. No dice.
I think you
Let's
got
see
in
what's
there at
cooking.
11. I'm coming for you.
A demigod.
Spell of your choice, great.
You're in khakis.
Oh no! Oh no! That's gone. Wicked wind just whipped up.
Oh.
Just gonna throw my talisman a few spots away. My map!
Oh no!
I drew this! Look at this little dragon under there. She walked past the dragon.
Shit, the wind really got that one.
At least I still have
Oh,
my
with-
shovel. No!
Oh no!
That's a strong win.
I was gonna dig in the crypt with that.
Oh, it's right there.
Next town over. My Fate Stealer that I'd never used.
Oh no!
You're having
See
a lot
ya.
of Rob Much there.
It's gonna be
Oh
where
wow,
my
that
map
was
is.
really cool.
What an adventure. Now then, let's see here.
Oh man.
That was close.
It was close. But I'm in. Oh man.
Wow. You are a naughty priest.
It worked.
No.
Denied.
All right. I gotta get my shit back. Hold on.
Hmm?
Ah.
Hmm.
That what it sounded like?
Yeah.
I coughed again.
Okay. Pretty good.
Aw.
Give it a B. B rank. Not too loud.
Yeah, it was just more artsy noise. I give it
A little
an F.
repetitive for me.
Yeah.
B.
Oh gosh, finally.
Surely something can be done about this.
It's hardly fair.
Ugh.
Oh no. It's no good. I need less.
It's a bad one.
I need less than that. Vampires. Okay.
It's pretty good.
Empires, be gone.
Thunder Alley.
Thunder Alley. Haley Joel Osment.
And Ed Asner.
Ned Asner. Is one of the Lawrence brothers in that too?
That feels right. Matthew?
Might have been.
Could have been Matthew.
I thought that was Brotherly Love that you're quoting.
No.
I Brotherly Love didn't have Kelly Jo Osment in it. I distinctly remember Haley Joel Osment being held by Ed Asner saying, "Vampire be gone!"
I feel like he was hiding under a car when he was saying it. Maybe I'm wrong.
That could be right. I think maybe he says it more than once during the duration of the episode.
Could be. Now I have to look it up. I want to know who the... if there was a Lawrence brother.
I think it was Matthew. Whoa.
I'm enslaved. Or am I?
No, you can pray your way out of it.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. It's Thunder Alley.
There was no Lawrence brother.
For real? Wow.
Hmm.
Got Mandela affected.
Yep.
There was some show
Jim
that
Beaver-
Matthew Lawrence was on.
Yeah.
Brotherly
That
Love.
wasn't
Jim
Brotherly
Beaver
Love.
was in that show.
Jim Beaver?
Yep.
I'd be lying if I said I know who Jim Beaver was.
He's the guy that takes care of Sam and Dean Winchester on the
Oh, really?
old guy.
See, when I watched that show, that always seemed like that was that guy's first role in anything ever. I liked him, but he just seems so
Right.
like not like
It's
a
Jim
real
Beaver.
actor. Okay.
Right.
What's that character's name?
Can't remember.
Me neither.
Bobby Singer.
Yeah,
There we
Bobby. Supernatural had such a great first episode.
It did.
Did you ever watch that show, Boo Box, or no?
No,
No try.
never tried. Never tried.
Never traded. That house you used to live in, I remember seeing shows like Hercules and Stargate on a lot. I think Supernatural
Yeah.
would have been, if it had been on at that, would have been in that alley, in that vein.
Probably.
Alright, I could be dead here if he command spells again.
This
Both
could be
dead.
it.
Oh, that'd be great. I could play something else. It's been a while.
Should examine the decks first.
Take a
Yeah,
little
I
peek.
should. See what
Gotta
spells are coming
consider all
out.
your options.
Maybe I want to leave and go encounter whatever's out there.
It's not a bad idea.
Nice job, Sage.
Yep.
I'm coming for you.
Didn't see that coming.
Oh, I gotta kill these guys. Maybe. Can I get over there? Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck these dudes up.
Do you get anything? Just a spell. One spell for 2 guys. I don't have a talisman. Are you for real right now? Why can't I be
No.
forward? Oh, I gotta
yeah,
beat
you
the
do. Yeah, you gotta beat
I-
the.
You didn't.
I didn't beat.
You didn't win.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I forgot.
How come I can use the Bane sword, but I can't use it any other weapons?
That's a good question. Maybe you can't use weapons in physical
It
combat.
says during battle, so I guess that's different than psychic combat.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Loophole.
Yeah, it does seem like more of a loophole than like an intended thing.
Priest needs a weapon. He finds a way.
Being a Christian's all about finding loopholes.
There you go.
Well,
No.
yeah.
Is it loopholes or blind spots?
Technicalities.
So loopholes for the sharks and blind spots for the marks.
What?
Loopholes for the sharks and blind spots for the marks.
What's that from?
From what I think. What do you mean?
I don't know. It sounds like it's from a movie. Sounds like you're quoting something.
Quotable
I
potables.
saw, I saw conservative politics broken down into sharks and marks, and I've been thinking about a lot of things in that sense recently.
I'm hulking up out here, boys.
You're not going to get in.
You can't stop me once I get in there. I'm gonna wreak havoc.
Mm, mm.
I'll be wreaking havoc all over that crown of command.
This is going to be it.
Nah,
This is
I'm
the
not
end.
that good.
This is it right
This
here.
is it. This is it. It all comes
It's the
down to
moment
this.
we've been waiting for.
If you're a Talisman fan like Dwayne is, and I know he's watching right now, if you're a Talisman fan, this is what all comes down to.
Oh, it's a
And he
one.
misses. He misses.
Don't get scared now.
This game just entered into the third stage.
That means I got a chance to get in there and
Yeah,
show
'cause we're
these
gonna be-
guys what this priest is made of.
this is the
That's
long game
another-
that
that's
Boobox
another
has been
strength.
playing.
Looks like Pillsbury dough.
All right, now it comes down to it. It's a physical contest. As it
I'm
should
much-
be. You're way
I'm much
stronger than me.
beefier than I look. Yeah.
He is. He's hiding. He's got a groundskeeper Willie physique under that robe.
Oh no. He's got a Colossus in his back pocket.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that. Okay.
Hey, save some for me. Coming in.
I don't think I'm gonna make it here. Oh, that's not gonna help. Roll low. Roll real low.
Real roll.
You still
Real
got the
row.
shield.
I have a chance. It's not over yet.
Oh, I have to hit continue. I'm sorry. I could just take the shield.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need? You need a 5 or a 6?
Mhm.
I'll let you try to. I'll let you try to get it.
I appreciate
Valiant
the
effort.
opportunity. Well, I made a try.
Good effort,
Rip
man.
elf. Rip elf. Thanks.
I don't need these things. But I'll have them. There was a Troy McClure obituary in the local paper today.
Like a fake one?
Nope.
Oh, weird.
Did they say what he was?
Guy
What
was-
everybody remembered you from, or remembered him from?
No.
Missed opportunity.
As I was reading the obituary, the guy was a year older than me, and I was thinking, man, that must have stunk to have to go through college and high school with that name.
Wow, that's
Especially
pretty
at that
young.
period in life. That is young.
Probably would have been great. You're probably right. I probably would have liked it.
You think you would have liked it?
I bet I would have.
Troy McClure.
Oh, I did not want to do that.
It doesn't
Good
make
game.
it any better, does
I have my armor though. Still in it.
it?
And he take it?
Ah, damn.
No.
Finished off by a gruesome assault.
3-on-1.
Stone Golem riding a dragon with a goblin on its shoulder.
Well, we all went out in a blaze of glory at least.
Yeah.
Good game.
Anyway, I'm 100% down for one life or one less than lives
Yep.
this week. I think that's
Okay,
Let's do it.
I feel like even with that, we could keep in the weird endings if we wanted to. Like things like Dance Macabre wouldn't be so like
Okay.
restricted.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't think we get there.
Yeah, we wouldn't get there as much. You guys want to do a quick game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Get out of here. Out of here, Talisman. So we're going to listen to Big Star Radio City.
I think I have that one on there already.
Yep.
Big Star Radio City. Is that like a two-part?
It is, so it actually starts on track 17.
Okay.
Track 17 to the end. What's going on to the end of the album.
All right, what are we playing?
Trains or Tan or...
Oh, hell
you guys
yeah.
think? Pick one. We got time for like one. All right. Big Star is a band that I've tried to get into, but I never really figured out why people like them so much. I'll try to keep an open mind this week.
I really like them.
Never heard of him. Just put it in the Discord.
He will.
Him will.
Him will do.
It is done.
Why do you start with track 17?
The album he has
Because
is
it
like
does-
2 albums in one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
have their first album and the second album in one album.
Okay.
I could always separate them out in Plex. If I wanted to.
If you feel like it, you can do that.
Think about it.
Be mighty big of you.
Big star of you.
Very quiet all of a sudden.
It's like I have to think in
Focus.
a whole new way. I can
Yeah.
kind of play Talisman on autopilot, but like I'm like, oh, what the hell am I doing?
I'm actually having
What
fun.
game is
Don't have to distract myself.
it? Well, there.
There you go.
So yeah, I love Talisman. Just not currently.
I don't know how I feel about Talisman, honestly.
It's an okay way to pass a few hours. It's better drunk.
I don't know if that's a ringing endorsement.
I just speak truths.
No bullshit.
Yes. So what kind of is this rock music that you're having us listen to?
It's poppy rock. Popish.
Okay. Pop and lock rock.
They've been noted as an influence on like REM, but I don't know if you'd hear that there or not.
Okay.
When I listen to it, I hear a lot of 90s sounds. This one is 71, I think.
Oh wow. Okay.
Let me look. Radio City was 74. It was recorded in 73, but when I listen to it, I hear a lot of 90s sounds, which I think is cool.
Neat.
Hmm.
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 These are cola nuts.
I was just
These
gonna say
are
that. That's
uncool.
bizarre. That was
Let's
the
shoot them
next thing
anyway.
that
They're
was
not
gonna
wearing orange.
Yeah, should have been anyway. They're not wearing orange.
I don't know why that is like. That's my. It's just because we own that one, but that's my
Yeah.
favorite. That was my favorites.
It was still one of the funniest ones.
You don't
I
know how to
mean, the
drive stick.
rewatchability.
You know, drive a stick. I'm getting out of here. Crackers or no? Pepperidge Farm, remember this?
Oh, it's clearing up now. Ugh.
Little wicked potatoes.
This potato's got big ears.
Like hell, more food.
You could do magic things.
It's called,
Evil
Kill.
Kid.
Here, drink this coffee, kid.
Quick, everyone! Big sale on Flannel. What the
This
fuck are
man,
you doing?
this guy's got Renaissance Fest written all over him.
Huzzah!
What the fuck am I doing? I'm winning this fucking game right now. That's what I'm doing.
Me off.
Look at him go.
I'm all over this board.
Yeah, the engines roll now.
Hitty in control now.
Wind in my eyes.
Sack of
And
monkeys
fly
in my pocket.
It stinks.
My sister's ready to go.
And of course, Chief. Loud.
Cloud. Mystery Science Theater pod people. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. For the uninitiated. Or underinitiated.
We just kind of stumbled upon that. I think we got up to watch wrestling that night.
Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember watching it with, I think, both of you, and it was Time of the Apes at our grandmother's house. Like we
On
caught the end of
Sci-Fi?
one of them. No, it was on Comedy Central. We caught like the end of
Oh,
one,
right. Yeah, yeah.
just the very end of it, and it was like this kid had the riff was like my ice cream tastes like sand or something like that. I can't remember. But that's the first time I remember seeing Mystery Science Theater. And I remember seeing an article in like USA Today or one of those like periodicals that would come to the house, and it was like 3 offensive shows that you should watch, and it was like Ren and Stimpy, Beavis and Butthead, and Mystery Science Theater. And I was already familiar with the first 2, but I had never seen Mystery Science Theater.
That's funny. I would never classify those in any way together.
Yeah, they all kind of came out around the same time, sort of
Yeah.
like countercultural, sort of outsider things, I guess.
Ren and Stimpy. Haven't thought about that in a bit.
Nope.
That's on Paramount Plus.
Is it?
Yep.
How's that hold up?
What do you want the drink? Meat. I haven't watched it. I just saw it on there. Did you know Are You Afraid of the Dark was a Canadian production?
No, but that makes sense now that you say
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Most
It explained a
Nickelodeon-
lot.
Most Nickelodeon stuff wasn't it, at the time?
I don't know.
I think a lot of, like, I know, like, what was their initial big show with, like, Alanis Morissette on it? You can't do that on TV. It was just, like, an import from Canada.
Salute Your Shorts was too, I'm pretty
Yep.
sure.
That sounds right.
And those 2 redheaded kids, that was a Canadian thing.
No,
He-
PvP
he
was
was
filmed in New
Canadian?
Jersey.
Yeah.
It was
For
not.
real? I thought those were Canadian.
I don't think so. I love that show.
I'd stopped paying attention to Nickelodeon by the time that show was on, but I feel like that one looked pretty cool in retrospect. It seemed like it was pretty neat.
I have the first 2 seasons on DVD. I should rip them.
Do they look okay? I remember when
Yeah,
the
they're
DVDs came out, there was a criticism on like IGN that they looked like somebody just taped the VHSs onto DVD or
That's
something
probably
like that.
fair.
I've never really watched it, but it seemed funny.
Yeah, it was filmed in the United States. Country of origin, U.S.
You guys remember that show, Erie, Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it before, I think, on here.
Oh, okay. Probably talk about it again.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't remember it well. I remember always wanting to watch it, but I was always missing it. So
I remember catching it occasionally.
Yeah, I remember the intro more than anything.
Yeah. I just really miss those kind of like episode of the week type shows where kind of like what I was talking about with Star Trek earlier, where it's just another kind of one-off adventure. Every show now has to be this huge epic.
Let me ask you something.
Well,
do you
that
guys
one
remember like an arcade called like Jesters or something like that we used to go to? And the
That sounds
coins
familiar.
are like had like a jester on it, like a jester's hat.
Oh.
It was like south of where we
kind of
grew up. I don't know where.
it was an arcade?
Yeah, it was like, well, not really. It was one of those like Chuck E. Cheese type things.
Sounds kind of familiar. Or one time a cousin took me to a big arcade in like New Hampshire or something.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Okay. Was that it?
It was when we were down in Berwick, I think.
Mm,
It was not the same place.
okay. I remember going to a big arcade in Connecticut and playing Mortal Kombat 3 for the first time. That was pretty cool.
That is cool. It's very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool indeed.
Very cool, very legal.
Yep, Mortal Kombat was illegal back then. Illegal.
Legal.
Legal. Did you guys see the Mortal Kombat movie in the theaters? Do you remember that at all?
I don't remember
First
seeing
one?
it.
I saw it. Mortal Kombat? Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, I think I saw it with you.
Did you see Street Fighter with me?
I think I saw Street Fighter as a rental. I don't think I saw it in a
No.
theater.
I saw that in the theater.
If I saw it in the theater, I don't remember. Experience. I've got so many cards.
Yeah, me too. What do I do? I draw some? Do I not draw? Go for it.
That's the question.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to take the points here.
Nice. I got real lucky on that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, look, I got 0 trains.
Oh, nice. Well done. Oh, I didn't get one?
You missed one.
Which one did I miss? Kansas City to Houston. Oh, I never got there. That's easy to get to. Damn.
Big one.
It's gonna be close. Or not. No, it's not gonna be close. Oh my god, it was close.
Wow, you did it.
I thought you had more tickets than
1
me.
point. I should have gone for more tickets instead of filling my trains.
And a close one.
Wow, 1 point. Good game.
Good game.
Good game, guys.
You got time for anything else, or is that it?
I'm about to pee my pants. I'm gonna
Okay,
call it
we
night.
can call it. I mean,
All right, guys.
if you don't want to pee, that's fine. All right.
Then I gotta
All
go to
right.
bed.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Thanks.
Talk to you next
Good
week.
games.
See you later.
Bye.
Good game.